What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical average American here today to react and learn about Tokyo. Tokyo is, without a doubt, the place that Americans think of when we think of Japan, and places in Japan I am positive it is where most Americans travel to. When we travel to Japan, we go to Tokyo. But funny enough, most Americans like myself, even though we know the name and we know how famous Tokyo is, I have no idea what Tokyo looks like. I have no idea what is in Tokyo. Like, I have an idea in my mind of what Los Angeles looks like or what New York City looks like, but I don't know what Tokyo looks like. So I'm very, very excited today to finally learn about all the awesome stuff in Tokyo, Japan. So with that being said, let's take a look.
Tokyo's greater metropolitan area has a population of over 35 million, making it one of the largest and most exciting megacities on the planet.
35 million? 35 million people in Tokyo? Not in Japan, in Tokyo. What's the population of Japan? Hold on, let me look this up. 125 million Japanese. 35 million. That's like a fourth of the entire Japanese population is in Tokyo. That's the biggest city like on the planet, right? Tokyo? I mean, I'm looking at this picture, it looks gigantic. Oh my gosh. Oh,
Rocked
wow.
by earthquakes and scorched by war, this centuries-old city has refused to kneel.
Wow, it's beautiful. Oh my gosh, there's shrines and there's water and there's bridges and I saw there's even trees and like forests in the city. Wow.
War, this centuries-old city has refused to kneel.
Wow.
Just like the sun, Tokyo has continued to rise, blending the old with the new.
Wow.
And the new with tomorrow.
That is so cool. That's so awesome how Japan and Tokyo have really maintained the Japanese culture and history and tradition, but also like have done a really, really great job progressing into the future with technology and all of that, but still haven't forgotten the old traditions. That is so awesome.
Tokyo is a spectacular matrix of villages, towns, and cities, strung together by a subway and train system that never rests.
Oh, okay. So, I know Tokyo is also a prefecture, but also the capital city of Tokyo. And basically, how you travel around all of it is with trains and public transportation. That's very different to the United States. In the United States, like, we don't use trains or very much or public transportation or even buses. Everyone has to own a car. The United States is basically designed to own a car. So that's very different. Wow.
Just like the Japanese pop culture monster Godzilla, Tokyo's size and energy can intimidate first-time visitors.
Oh my gosh,
Yet
yeah.
despite the neon, noise, and sheer volume of people, Tokyo's soul beats with a heart of Zen.
Wow. Yeah, there are so many people and so many different types of areas too. I didn't realize.
Tradition, ritual, and respect are the hallmarks of Japanese society. This is a place that cherishes its children, reveres its elderly, and treats visitors like honored guests.
Wow, yeah. That's really, really nice to hear, especially as an American, as a foreigner, that Japanese are so welcoming. I mean, I'm sure Tokyo, the city of Tokyo, must get so many people traveling there, so many foreigners traveling there. It must be crazy. So that's really nice how Japanese are really welcoming to guests. That's awesome. And just the whole Japanese culture of respect is very different to America. It's honestly, it seems a bit nicer, a bit better, honestly.
Tokyo is a city of multiple personalities. Whenever you pop up from the subway,
Wow.
it can feel as if you've arrived in an entirely different city.
Really? Wow.
Yet Tokyo is an incredibly well-ordered society. Everything has its place and purpose. And this is
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. It makes it sound like even if you go to Tokyo, there's almost so much to see and experience. It would take you a long time to experience all that Tokyo has to offer by the sound of it.
and this is especially true of its neighborhoods.
Okay.
Begin your Tokyo journey gently in the ancient temple town of Asekusa.
Asekusa. Okay. Wow. Already, like, the culture of Japan just shines through. Like, through everything that, all of this stuff, like the trees, even this person pulling this carriage thing, and the dragons and the fountains. It's all so different to American culture. It's honestly so cool to see.
At the city's oldest temple, Sensoji, pay your respects to Kannon, the Buddhist goddess of mercy.
Okay.
The temple was built to house a golden statue of the goddess, pulled from the nearby river by two fishermen in the 7th century.
Wow. So Buddhism is very important in Japan. From what I understand, and honestly, all these temples and all these decorations are truly amazing, mind-blowing.
Make an offering at the neighboring shrine built to honor the brothers who found the statue, and you too might receive some heavenly good fortune.
Ah, okay.
When you're ready to brave the streets of Tokyo, head to Asekusa's Thunder Gate and
Wow.
explore Nakamise Dori,
Nasamike Dori.
a market street where worshippers have been buying religious charms and snacks for centuries.
Oh my gosh, I bet you there's so many little shops that I'm sure you could spend way too much money if you're not careful. But if you're like an American or a tourist visiting Tokyo, like I feel like just buy everything you want. Just like have the time of your life. This is like a once in a lifetime opportunity.
After the crowds, recenter yourself in Ueno Park.
These parks, man. These parks with these trees, all the natural like trees and plants that are incorporated into Tokyo make it feel almost like you're in a forest or something. That's amazing.
Before delving into the cultural treasures of the Tokyo National Museum.
Oh, okay. Museum. Ooh.
While conformity and tradition are two of the glues that bind Japanese society, Tokyo's youth love to express themselves too. And nowhere is more evident than the suburb of Harajuku.
Harajuku. Yeah, that is funny, isn't it? Because Japan seems like everyone has a mutual like respect and everyone works together and conforms together. But at the same time, I've seen stuff like from Japan that is the most crazy, like out there kind of fashion and designs you've ever seen at the same time.
Renowned throughout the world as a center of youth culture and fashion,
Okay.
Harajuku is also home to one of Tokyo's largest green spaces,
Wow.
Yoyogi Park.
Wow.
On Sundays, locals gather to relax, rehearse, and just hang out,
Oh.
making it the happiest 134 acres in Tokyo.
Oh my gosh, this just seems so much happier than the United States. Like, people are actually out in nature, in the park, like with their guitars, with their families, actually enjoying the outdoors. You don't see that too much in the United States. Like, especially with modern technology and stuff, a lot of kids are staying inside and just like on cell phones all the time, smartphones, and this is really refreshing to see, actually. A lot of people on bicycles as well. Like, that's another thing you don't see too much. Maybe in, like, very big American cities, but in the smaller towns and cities in America, everyone is just in their car. Wow. This is
Just
so
to the
nice.
north of Yoyogi Park, pass beneath a towering Torii Gate and into a forest of 100,000 trees, originally sent here as saplings from all over Japan.
Whoa.
And finally, pass through the main gates to Meiji Shrine. Here, millions come each year to pay their respects to Emperor Meiji, the beloved 19th century ruler who helped Japan throw off its feudal cloak and grow into the dynamic country it is today.
Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of shrines around Japan. A lot of systems of like honor and respect. All these I don't understand all the shrines, but they are super nice. Ooh. Wow. So people go there to honor the emperor, basically, who sounds like he's very popular. That's nice.
Just south of Yoyogi Park is Shibuya, home to one of the busiest pedestrian crossings in the world.
Okay, the biggest pedestrian crossing. Sounds dangerous. See, now we went from a part of Tokyo that looked like a natural forest or a park and grass everywhere to suddenly you're in like the most modern looking city ever that looks like it's from the future or something.
Every area of Tokyo dances to its own distinctive beat.
Wow.
In Shibuya, the beat is shopping.
Okay, shopping. All right.
In nearby Ginza, huge department stores, like the historic Wako store, await. On
Okay.
Saturday and Sunday afternoons, the main street is closed to traffic, giving Ginza a relaxed and slightly surreal atmosphere.
Huh. Oh, I'm sure the Americans love this part. I'm sure the Americans love this part of Tokyo. All the shopping. Oh, wow. Pizza!
Ginza has a grittier side too. Be sure to check out the tiny yakitori joints and beer halls tucked away beneath the railway arches around Yurakucho Station.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I love learning about all these little, like, independent shops. Like, I bet you some of the best food and beer and drink is in these smaller Japanese restaurants, these smaller bars that are lesser known, and you gotta kind of find which are the best ones.
For a change of pace, explore the downtown business district of Marunouchi, whose
Okay.
wide tree-lined avenues and boutique stores lend Tokyo a certain New York touch.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, there is like I'm so amazed like at how many different parts of Tokyo there are. Like within Tokyo, there are all these different neighborhoods and sections that each have their own little subculture within them, which is pretty awesome.
If you're into anime, manga, or gaming,
Yeah.
you'll feel right at home in Akihabara Electric Town.
Yeah, okay.
As its name suggests, this area really lights up after dark.
Okay, I like it. I like this. I would definitely go here. That's so cool because in America, like, we don't really do anything with anime, let alone on this scale. And gaming is very popular in America, but there isn't like an entire part of like a city devoted to just like manga and gaming and anime. But in Japan, like there's all this dedicated buildings and space for it, which is awesome because it's such a big community, such a big thing. All over the world, but definitely in Tokyo, huh? Wow.
As the sky glows in a blaze of neon, head to the restaurants and pubs in Shinjuku,
Okay.
one of the city's main dining and entertainment areas.
Oh, cool.
Stay up
Interesting how there's parts of Japan, parts in Tokyo, Japan that are like the business area and the parks area and the gaming and the anime area. And now there's like the restaurant area. Like every neighborhood has its own specialty.
Stay up late and let the magical lights of Tokyo's nights melt into your memory forever.
Wow. Wow, that's amazing. It all looks so amazing too, especially at nighttime.
After exploring Tokyo's neon forests, greet the new day at the Shinjuku Gyoen National Garden.
Ooh.
Tokyo's youth may take center stage at Yoyogi Park.
Oh my gosh, look at this. You have the buildings and the city in the background, and then all these amazing parks. They are kept so pristine, so beautifully. Wow. This is like a very Japanese thing. I've never seen this.
But at the quiet gardens, it is Mother Nature's beauty that is honored.
Yeah. Oh, how relaxing. Oh.
The Japanese have a saying, dumplings are better than flowers. So, no matter how much nature is revered, food comes first.
Oh, I like that. That's fantastic. Dumplings are better than flowers. Yeah. Food, yeah, like, the flowers and the nature. That's nice, but come on. We got food, we got snacks. As an American, I can totally agree with that. I love that.
Tokyo is one of the culinary capitals of the world. The city
Although this is a major difference. Like, I see in Japan in general, and here in Tokyo, there's a lot of fish, a lot of seafood. That is completely different than America. Like, seeing this in America, like, would honestly shock and maybe disturb a lot of people. It's very different food.
Tokyo is one of the culinary capitals.
Yeah, even seeing this man, like, kill this eel and skewer it to the table, like, that would be really shocking in America. Like, a lot of people might even be upset because we don't have anything like this. It's just so different. But it's very interesting to learn about, though, those kinds of differences.
Capitals of the world. The city's restaurants have been awarded more Michelin stars than any other city.
Wow. Oh,
And-
man, all this food looks so fresh as well. That's so awesome. That's what I'm noticing, too, about Tokyo. All this meat and this food, it's all, like, cooked right there, fresh, like, basically in front of you. That's amazing.
And when food's this good, Tokyo residents don't mind waiting.
Right,
For the freshest sushi and sashimi, head to the Tsukiji fish markets.
right.
Then after your meal, pick up some sushi knives to take home.
Oh, wow.
When it's time to rise above Tokyo's never-ending canyons of glass and steel, ride the elevator to the observatories of Tokyo Tower.
Oh. Tokyo Tower? I've never heard of Tokyo Tower. Is this, like, really, really high? Really tall?
For even higher views, head to Roppongi Hills.
Oh, wow.
From the 52nd floor of the Mori Tower, Tokyo spreads out beneath you all the way to Mount Fuji, Tokyo.
Oh my gosh, you can see Mount Fuji? Wait, can you see Mount Fuji? Oh my gosh, this is an amazing view. And it also is like showing me how incredibly big Tokyo is. I mean, there are 35 million people, but I still can't get over how big it is.
Tokyo Bay and beyond.
Wow. Oh, so nice.
Set on the western banks of Tokyo Bay, the city of Yokohama is only a half-hour train ride from central Tokyo.
Okay.
This historic port became the first gateway to Japan when the country opened itself to the west in 1854.
Wow.
Compared to hyperactive Tokyo, life moves a little slower here. making it the perfect place to catch your breath.
Okay, so there's some communities, some cities just outside the city of Tokyo that are super cool as well, and also a little more low key, a little less populated. So that'd be nice to live in one of these towns or cities outside the city of Tokyo, where it's a little more peaceful, a little slower. But then if you want to go into Tokyo or want to work in Tokyo, you can probably take a train or something, right? That is great.
Today, Narita is the gateway to Japan. When most people think of Narita, they think of the international airport. However, this small city of winding streets, ancient temples, and gardens.
Oh my god, like everything about Japanese cities looks so different. Like just how everything is organized, all these stone and all the castles or Japanese architecture, and even just these winding streets where all these shops and buildings are so close together. I've never seen anything like it. It's a very different style than America. It's very, very nice. Very cool, though.
Is a fascinating window into old Japan.
Wow.
Follow the Omotesando to the Narita-san Temple.
What? There's so many temples as well in Japan. It seems like the Japanese really prioritize like honoring their culture and honoring the Japanese tradition and having lots of stuff like shrines and temples and trees and nature to kind of make you feel at peace. It's very peaceful. I love it. It's like we don't have this kind of stuff, and it seems like it would really do a good job at just making you more calm and happy if this was in your day-to-day life.
Dedicated to the Buddhist god of fire. And before you depart, be sure to leave a wish on the prayer wall.
Okay. All right.
Because whether you're young at heart or prefer things the old-fashioned way,
Yeah.
everything has its place in Tokyo.
Wow.
And there's a place here waiting for you.
So cool. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Wait, what was that? What was that? Cosmo World. Okay. Looks fun. Oh my gosh, and there you go. Wow. Tokyo. Incredible. That was by Expedia, and I gotta give that video a like, because that was honestly so fun. So fun to learn about. Tokyo. There's so much more to it than I ever realized, I guess. I thought it was just gonna be like, okay, here's a big city. Here, a bunch of buildings, this is Tokyo. That was going into this, but having seen all the different sides of Tokyo now, there's there's so much more to it. Like, it would take so long to see everything. Like, there's everything you could imagine. Like, technology, buildings, like this light-up area that reminds me of Las Vegas or something. A business area that's like New York City. And then there's all these temples and shrines and gardens and parks that don't remind me of anything. That's just Japanese. That just reminds me of Japan now, because I've never seen that before. So, like, Tokyo is awesome. So I'm really glad now I have something in my mind that I can think about when I think about Tokyo, instead of just thinking, oh, yeah, that place in Japan, right? Okay, I wonder what's there. Now I kind of know what's there. I'm sure there's so much more that I did not get to see. So much more to Tokyo, but this was a great start. This was a great look into Tokyo as a whole. And they even talked about a little bit of the Tokyo prefecture and the smaller areas. So this was fantastic. I loved this. Anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Japan and Japanese culture and stuff in Japan I have never seen before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.